The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Certainly glad you've tuned in. We're coming to you live from the Pizza Ranch studio. Pizza Ranch hosts the tip-off clubs throughout the state. And this Monday, we will be in Springfield once again at the Battlefield Mall. And to that end, we want to welcome in Sparta head basketball coach Deric Link, who will be in attendance Monday. So if you'd like to see him in person, come out to Pizza Ranch here, sponsored by Central Bank of the Ozarks. Coach Link, hey, thanks so much for your time today.
Hey, thanks for having us. Really appreciate all the work you guys do and supporting high school athletics.
You guys have had a tremendous season. Lots of bells and whistles, a little Hoosier type activity going on in the blue and gold when you upset Bolivar. You're 16-4 on the season. Kind of tell us a little bit about this season from your standpoint.
Man, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of memories that we've made going into this year. We kind of knew we would have a good group coming in, and then our kids just decided to battle. They decided to come in and work every day and get better, and they wanted to make this a special year. And you know, we've had some bumps along the road with 16-4, but at the same time, we've learned from everything. We just kept moving forward.
And you're coming into this season, a group that went 18-11 a year ago. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about what you lost to graduation, what you had to replace, and who's had to kind of step up and fill that, maybe position-wise or points-wise or assist-wise.
Well, when it came to graduation, we lost two kids who are really good role players for us last year and good leaders. They brought a lot of great practice and energy and enthusiasm. But when it came down to guys who we really played, we brought everybody back. So we were really in a fortunate position where we brought back all five starters, brought back our sixth man, and brought back a lot of our younger kids. We had a lot of freshmen that kind of came on at the end that sat on our bench for us. They're now sophomores. They're starting to get a little bit of time every once in a while. But for the most part, we brought everybody back. So we knew that this could be an opportunity for us.
Again, we're visiting with Sparta head boys basketball coach Deric Link here, and with junior Jacob Lafferty and senior Dexter Loveland as part of our country financial team of the week. And Coach, and we'll talk about Jacob first, the underclassman, so to speak. Tell us a little bit about his game and what makes him special.
The thing about Jake is a lot about his own work ethic. He came in as a freshman, was put on the scene. He started as a freshman for us, and he just got better ever since that year. He has taken the initiative himself to improve his own game. And that's something that you don't see a whole lot, and especially in our high school kids right now. He's really expanded his ability to shoot the basketball, handle the ball a little bit, and make decisions on the drive. But a big thing also is he wants to rebound the basketball. He's got the potential to be an 1,000 rebound guy as well, on top of a 1,000, 1,500 point scorer. So that's pretty special. And he's one of the hardest workers in the gym every single day. So when you have guys like that who are growing in your program, starting as freshmen and then now as a junior, it kind of just helps with our younger kids see, like, this is how we're supposed to work.
Jacob, thanks for being part of the show today.
I know. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Jacob, tell us a little bit about your game and maybe how it has it changed from your freshman year to your junior year. And I'm not talking about your type of game, but maybe your responsibilities and roles. How have they changed?
So freshman year, it was mostly just, rebound, get offensive rebounds, stay down low, post up, and kick out threes and just rebound. And then sophomore year kind of was the same thing. And, I had to take a step and try to make everyone try to work as hard as possible. And then this year it's more of a try to get as much people involved and make the right play at all times.
As you look at that, and Coach mentioned that the opportunity maybe to get 1,000 rebounds, and that would have to be among your school's all-time probably leaders if you pulled down 1,000 rebounds. Talk a little bit about that tenacity, because rebounding is a want to. Tell us a little bit about where that comes from.
I don't know. I just want the ball in my hands. So when I see it up in the air, I want to be the only one that can go up and grab it. So.
And you recently scored your 1,000th career point earlier this season. Were you aware of that number? Or did you know it was coming?
Yeah, I was told that the game before, or so.
Yeah.
We didn't think I was going to get it that game because
What'd you have to have?
We rolled into Stratford and he needed 33 in the championship game of the Stratford tournament, and he wound up getting 33 for us.
Oh, okay. What was the basket that tied or got to the 1,000? You remember that?
And then one off of an offensive rebound off of a free throw.
Very good. Very good. Well, Jacob, as you come into this season, and just by nature of what I do, I look at schedules and think, okay, I'd like to play or be at that game and be at that game. What were some games coming into this season that you really looked forward to?
Hollister, Springfield Catholic. Just those two I can think of, and blue and gold, I guess, but that's not really necessarily a game.
Yeah, and going back to that Hollister game, and that was the beginning of this month on January the 6th. That's a 1-point victory. Tell us a little bit about that game, and it was at their place, and a very good team.
Honestly, my favorite thing in that game that was crazy about was just the atmosphere playing in it. You got everyone screaming, the fans, everyone was getting up, they were yelling at everything. But the best thing about it was we ran this play before, like the day before, and we could not get it down in practice. Like we did not get it down at a singular time with him. And we go up and we run it with Walker, and Walker runs it perfectly fine. And he gets it down. We win by 1 point off of a game winner. So it was pretty crazy.
Good. Very good. Did you have any goals coming into this season, maybe team goals or personal goals coming into the 22-23 season?
Honestly, it was literally just try to be a 20-point win team and try to go to the Final Four or win state. But, yeah.
We got a lot of work to do to get there still. We got a lot of good teams that we got to try to find out a way to beat first.
Yeah, I tell you what, you got a big one tomorrow.
Yes, we do. Yes,
we'll talk about that. But Jacob, again, thanks for coming in and being part of the show. And Coach, you've got Dexter Loveland sitting there behind. He got his 1,000th career point. Tell us a little bit about Dexter.
Dexter's another kid who, just like Jake, his game just continues to improve and improve and improve. And I think as he's gone on, he's gotten more confident in who he is and his game himself. And you can really see those games when he realizes that, hey, I can be aggressive here and do a lot of work for our team. And if it wasn't for Jake, sometimes I think Dexter would have been in 1,000 rebound club as well. I mean, they both battle each other for rebounds. And if you watch film, sometimes Dexter will be 1 or 2 rebounds away from a double-double. And sometimes those rebounds are ones where Jake just ripped out of his hands or got there first. So, I mean, they're both extremely competitive kids. They do a good job of being able to score the basketball, but they rebound and they defend. So,
Dexter, hey, thanks for joining the show today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Dexter, tell us a little bit about your game. Now, you're a senior, so go back to your freshman year, and how has your role changed?
Well, I went from being the box out rebound kid to actually playing more offense, being able to shoot the ball more, helping bring the ball up the floor, being a more role important guy in the team.
And what goals, you're being a senior, do you have goals, coming into this year, your team goals, personal goals?
Like Coach and Jake both said, Final Four, state, be 20 wins. And then my personal goal was score 1,000 and play better defense.
Yeah.
That was a big one. Play better defense. Yeah. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of been a staple throughout the conversations today. Dexter, if you could go back, the 2023, the senior, Dexter Loveland could go back to that freshman Dexter Loveland, and give yourself some advice, what advice would you give yourself? Knowing what you know now, what would you go back and tell that freshman, Dexter Loveland?
Work on my shot, because I did a lot of that sophomore and junior year, and it would have greatly helped having it my freshman year.
What are some games, in your history that you'd like to go back and play again? And it may be a big game that you won, that Jacob didn't steal a bunch of rebounds from you and you got that double, or a game maybe you fell short and you felt like, hey, we should have won that game. I'd like to play that again. As you look back, are there games you'd like to go, hey, let's take another shot at that one?
We had a game here where we played Chadwick. Was that last year or the year before? Where we had like 30 turnovers and ended up losing. I want that game.
Name which game we played against Chadwick where we didn't turn it over 30 times.
Good point. But I want that game back. The Stratford tournament last year, the freshman year tournament, definitely the Forsyth tournament. Not Forsyth tournament where we played Forsyth in the Walnut Grove tournament.
But all those games and tournaments have allowed us to grow and make us the people and team we are now.
You bet. Now, Dexter, you got a big one coming up tomorrow.
Yep.
I know you've looked at film. I know you know their families, and you've got to know you're familiar with Mansfield.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to have to do tomorrow? If Coach could pick one stat that you're going to win tomorrow, that's going to be the difference in the game, what stat is that going to be?
If Coach Shelton's watching this, he's not allowed to. He's got to turn this off right now. He's got to turn it off.
Probably it'd have to be either rebounds or points of the paint.
There you go. All right. Very good. Well, Dexter, again, congratulations for being part of the country financial team of the week. And Coach Link, as you go into that game with Mansfield, it's a huge game. It's going to be packed. It's going to be at home.
Yeah.
Tell us about what your expectations are. Are there going to be people? They're going to be throwing babies in the aisles.
I don't know. We're just excited that we're going to get to play in our high school gym again. The first couple rounds we had to play over in the middle school gym just because we had some water damage over Christmas break. So getting the okay this morning to be able to play in our home gym was great. So we get to be back here and play. So there's excitement about that. We're just excited about the opportunity. Mansfield's really good. They've got a lot of players that can score it. They rebound it. They guard at a high level. And Coach Sheldon does a phenomenal job with those kids. And I know Mansfield's going to be ready to play. They're going to bring a good crowd, and it's going to be a fun high school basketball atmosphere.
Yeah, it's going to prepare you for the atmosphere you're going to see in districts because you're in a very tough district. Where will that district be played?
That district's going to be at Fair Grove this year.
Fair Grove, and they're having a good season. You got Greenwood, who just seems to just keep reloading. Yeah. But you got Spokane and Stratford in that district as well. That's just going to be a tough district.
Yeah, it is. There's 5 teams who can compete to win that thing, and we just hope that we're healthy and that we're playing good basketball at the end and give ourselves a chance to come out with the district title. But we got to worry about what we're doing right now. Mansfield's pretty good. Stratford's going to be right there. They're going to be really good at the end. Fair Grove's just going to get better as each game goes on. Greenwood's going to be Greenwood. They're going to be good. They're going to do what they do, and they're going to do it well. And then we'll see Spokane at the end of the year, and we're hoping that's for a conference championship game if we handle our business. So, all these games going forward are preparing us for ultimately what our end goal is. Very good.
Coach Link, I greatly appreciate you setting this up. I know you had to get some guys out of class and get in the gym. But Dexter and Jacob, congratulations on the tremendous season so far. Best of luck as you go forward, and hopefully we'll get to visit with you guys again down the road.
Thanks for having us, man.
You bet. You're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol remind us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. And keep it right here at MissouriSportsNetwork.com.